is only the beginning.
Hey you guys, welcome back to once again another Nicole the Human video. I appreciate if you are a returning follower. I love the support, it really does mean a lot to me. Today is Wednesday, so happy Wednesday to all of you humans. And on Wednesdays I have officially made this like my ministry kind of thing. I told you guys in my opening video, if you watched it, that I would come on here and honestly tell you if I have had a bad week. And I have had an extremely bad week, honestly. My anxiety has been like awful, especially in the past few months. It's gotten so bad. I've been having anxiety and panic attacks. Yesterday I suffered a 2-hour one and it was so awful. Driving home from work, I felt like I was like dizzy and kind of just like my body was there, but like mentally I wasn't. I was like freaking myself out. I mean, I was like shedding tears in the car. When I came home, I thought that it would get better because usually I have like anxiety attacks in the car when I'm driving by myself. I thought it would get better when I got home, but for some reason it did not. I went out to eat with my parents and they were kind of just like, after 15 minutes of sitting there, they were like, "What's wrong with you? Like, are you okay?" And I just like literally started bawling my eyes out at the table. No, I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, I've been having this anxiety attack forever and I just like feel like I'm like freaking out. Like I was thinking I was gonna die. I was like telling myself I was gonna die. And that's what happens. Like I start like freaking out and then I freak myself even more out. Which there's a lot of reasons for anxiety and I'm not really sure. Like I go to therapy. I haven't been recently and I'm starting to reconsider going back, which I highly need to. I guess I shouldn't say I'm reconsidering because I've considered that I need to go back. But I think I'm just like in a really stressful place right now. Like I'm trying to like figure out life. I'm trying to be 22. I'm just like going through a really hard time, and I don't say that for sympathy. I'm just like trying to relate that not everyone's okay, and this whole like following Jesus thing doesn't make your life perfect. Actually, the word of God says that in this life you will have struggle. I mean, it's not if, it's when it comes, and right now it's coming. I just want to be like, hey, you're not alone, you know, like I am struggling, and I just want to try to bring comfort to someone that may be struggling too, to know that you're not alone. One of my best friends told me the other day that she was in a real low place and like called her dad because she wanted to kill herself and she didn't see the point of like going on anymore. I try to speak life into that, but like sometimes it's just the fact that like life is hard and you need to open up. Like if you're struggling, when you're isolated, that's when it's bad for you, because we are supposed to have fellowship. We are supposed to communicate with other people. When you're trying to deal with all of your burdens and stuff by yourself, nobody can speak light into that, because when you're closed in the dark, if you don't open that up for other people to come in, it's going to stay dark in there. I think I am struggling through spiritual warfare, and it's like trying to live for God, you know, and then the devil comes and attacks you. Because yesterday when that happened, I like really got to myself and I was like, I feel like I shouldn't even do this video because like who am I to sit here and like try to tell someone, you know, like God. And I think that's like honestly the devil trying to tell me like you're not good enough, like you don't need to do this, like look, you're a mess and you're broken. But like that's the whole point. Like we are broken and we need each other and we need God even more. So I am not letting the spiritual warfare win. I am going to keep doing it. So anxiety sorry, I just got a little emotional, but I've been like really crying for the past like 20, I don't even know, because I'm just like so overwhelmed, and like I just feel like I'm kind of in this place where I can't get out of my head. And but what I am trying to tell you guys is I came across this sermon yesterday when I got home, and it was like everything I needed to hear. This lady wrote a book called Get Out of Your Head or something. Don't quote me on that, which I'm going to buy the book, but it was about anxiety and spiritual warfare and how we can't stay stuck in it. Like, God gives us the power to get out of it. He gives us the power to renew our minds, and we are fully capable of rewiring, like, our brain. Like, some people need medication and everything, and I don't even know if I'm one of those people, but I don't personally like to take medicine. It's just, I don't even like to take Advil when I have a headache. I don't know. Well, plus I'm really bad at taking medicine, so I feel like if I was, like, on anxiety medicine, that'd kind of try to, like, level me out. I know you have to, like, stay consistent with it, and I'm terrible at taking medicine. And don't know if that life's for me, but, what she was saying is that the Word of God, if we keep feeding ourselves with it, we are able to fight it when it comes at us, when it hits us. So I looked up some scriptures for anxiety, and it was really cool, kind of like where I got led. I was thinking about the basic cast your anxieties on him because he cares for you, which is not basic, it's true. I came across Psalm 14. Turn from evil and good, seek peace and pursue it. Some may think peace should come with no effort, but David explained that we are to seek and pursue peace. Okay, and that's really important to know because we can't just expect peace, like, it's our job to continuously pursue it. And then I also got to Peter 3:11, which says, they must turn from evil and good. They must seek peace and pursue it, which I get is basically the same rundown. But too often we think peace is merely the absence of conflict, and we think peacemaking as a passive role. But an effective peacemaker actively pursues peace. He or she should build good relationships, knowing that peace is a byproduct of commitment. The peacemaker anticipates the problems and deals with them before they occur. My takeaway is, pursue peace. Peace is not given to us, and I know that the peace of God surpasses all understanding. So it's like when you go through a traumatic situation and you are able to have peace from it, that is the peace of God, because we shouldn't have peace from situations like that. I think it's a good method to help with anxiety, that we are to pursue peace, which I also truly believe in the input-output, like what you put into your body comes out. So, like, down to the music we listen to, down to the things we watch. Like, I had to stop listening to rap music because it was filling my brain, down to things I watch. Like, I just don't enjoy watching things that I used to watch anymore because I know it's feeding my brain with a bunch of junk, and that doesn't help my anxiety. Spending hours and hours on Instagram a day doesn't help my anxiety. We have the power to pursue peace, which, if you think about it, is awesome. We are to constantly stay in the Word, and like I said in the last video, that's really repetitive, but we're also supposed to stay in the Word. We're supposed to talk to God every day, tell Him our struggles, because that's where we get filled up. Make sure we are pouring good into our brains, so it'll help with our anxiety. We are one of the most anxious generations, and it's crazy and it's real, but we have the power to change it, and I believe that we can. We're not alone. Anxiety is real and it sucks, but God has overcame it all. I love this song. It says, I'm gonna see a victory, for the battle belongs to you, Lord. And then it also says, you take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. And I just find so much hope in that song. I love listening to it. It pumps me up because it's like, we go through so much, but the battle's His, and it's not finished until it's good. He works all things for the good of those who love Him. Okay? Everything. And He doesn't keep our hearts from breaking, but He's there with us through the sorrow, and He weeps with us. He mourns with us. He feels everything that you feel, but probably even worse because He sees, the end result, and you don't see what He sees. So just take heart in that. you will see victory from it. I will see victory from this anxiety that is taking over me. I have a surprise. Luna! Luna's tippy tapping outside my door. I don't know if you can hear. Luna! She tries to open my doorknob. Because sometimes my door doesn't shut all the way and she can like push through it. Come here! Hi! Oh. This is what she thinks she can do. Thank you. Hey, you just wanted to come in here for what? For what? For what? I heard your little tippy tappers out there. I heard your little tippies. Here we go. Hi, baby. Can you say the ending for us? Say, and don't forget to be a kind human, not just today. Luna. But every day. But every day. How to be human. I don't know what I am doing. Please tell me how to be human. Hi, sweet girl. What?